Welcome back to F1 2017, everyone. And today, we're going to be taking it to round 16 at Japan. So let's take a peek at how the championship's going so far. Due to me not finishing too well in the past 3 GPs. Actually, no, I think I did pretty well. I think I had a 5th, an 8th, and a 6th. But anyways, there seems to be a little battle brewing up here between bottas all the way down the massa. Any of us have a DNF, and we can easily be kicked back down or up. I was actually above Ricardo, and I actually lost the position because he ended up on the podium, and I didn't. I think I finished like 10th place and only picked up 1 point. But as you guys can see, Rankin is running away with the championship. Hamilton and Bottas their cars aren't holding up too well, but let's continue on here. And I think I have some car developments being developed for this track right now. I think the final engine upgrade is going to be done. And just take a look, we're doing the short qualifier, race distance 25. And we are keeping the race settings at 95, the first level of legend. Alright, first off first, let's go find the setup for this car. City and my rep change. After this, we only have 1, 2, 3. We only have 4 GPs left. Sweet. Alright, so let's see what we have here for this. Check out the R&D tree, see how it's doing. As you guys can see, I finished up stage 3 for the engine durability, and that has now unlocked the fuel technology for my car. Not saying my car is struggling with fuel, but it wouldn't hurt. I think this, oh wow, this needs 1300 resource points. It's going to take about 4 weeks. But we finally done all the engine reliabilities. I did not notice there's actually a 3 and a 4 for the gearbox, which is pretty cool. We can actually go straight to the turbo. Alright, so we're gonna do the turbo next on this and get the reliability up. Unfortunately, season 1 is gonna be all reliability. No chassis, it's not gonna make. We only have 4 races left, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to get enough resource points out of each race to even touch the chassis, aero, or powertrain. So we're going to try and focus on those mainly on season 2. But overall, the car's looking pretty solid. Engine's in good state. The motor's in good state. The heat. The MGKU heat always gives us trouble. That needs to be the next on the upgrade list. The energy store is good, and the turbocharger is starting to see some wear. Alright, so we're actually going to take this engine right here. No penalties. We're going to take this engine to practice. We're going to take this energy store for practice. And we're going to keep this heat unit and rock out on that until race day. Same thing with that, and same thing here. We're actually going to take a peek at the gearbox. We actually have alright, so we can't really change the gearbox out. So let's dive right into practice 1 and get a nice little setup going for this car. I'm going to see what this requires from me. And hopefully we're doing a dry GP, because I'm sick and tired of the rain.
We're back at one of the oldest and one of the best racing tracks on the Formula 1 calendar.
Japanese
Welcome to
Grand
Suzuka, where the practice session is just about to start.
man, I've
One of the
driven on
more
this track in
intimidating
just about
corners on
every
any
game
Formula
you can
One track
think
is the
of.
legendary 130R. Whilst unusual, the name actually comes from the original design of the corner, a 130-metre radius turn starting just past the track crossover. Over the years, due to several severe accidents, the corner's been redesigned to create a straighter entry and creating what is now a double apex left-handed corner.
Despite the changes, this is still one of the most exhilarating corners that drivers in F1 have to take. It's not normally considered an overtaking spot, but this is the scene of one of Fernando Alonso's most famous manoeuvres, when in 2005 he passed Michael Schumacher's Ferrari around the outside.
Bottas throwing a little wave there. Hopefully he makes it to the end of this session. Let's see what the team objectives are going to be. Don't leave the track. And we're going to have to do this 2-car setup nonsense. So let's not even bother getting into the track's car setup yet. Just go straight into the acclamations. Do a flyer, not gonna go crazy. Just get a feel for the track. Okay, so I had that. Whoa. F1 cars on a rampage today. And we're up. That was poor. I'm assuming it's, yep, flat out.
That's looking good. Now let's try for purple. You'll get a bonus for consistency if you can chain good corners together.
Aye. Alright. Oh, so I completely butchered that. Oh, wow. I feel like a lot of downforce is going to be used for this track. Come on. There's always that one corner on every track that, you know, you hit it, think you have it, and then some BS happens. Break a little leather there. putting the smackdown on me. Oh man, I wish I just had a little bit more cooperation from this game sometimes.
That's fantastic. You obviously have a really good understanding of this
That's the
circuit.
one DRS zone though, guys. Here's Bottas. Thanks for letting me through. That was a little messy. Holy Mercedes-Benz power. Oh, you dirty SOB. Did anyone else see that? Mother... Alright, let's try this little section again.
Practice program over. That's all we need for now. Return to the garage pronto.
You know what, Bottas, we have some beef, bro. We got beef. Let's go plop a setup on this thing. Apparently, I'm out here on the track acclamations tearing it up. Alright, so... Wow, way off the pace already. Hamilton's up there with a 33, and he's also on mediums. Wow. Alright, let's not even pay attention to him. Let's set the car up. Alright, Steve, I'm gonna need you to throw me that. Alright. We're gonna leave the arrow where it is. Seems to be pretty solid. Gonna back down the diff a little bit. Suspension, we're gonna do a little bit of everything around the car. Alright, looks like we're gonna be doing a lot of camber toe in the front.
138.3.
Alright, front suspension. Oh. Okay, my bad. Made a little error there with the tune. Then the brakes. Tires gonna leave B, and weight distribution. Alright, so we're gonna save this up. Call it. Oh wow, I have a lot of frickin' setup saved. Alright, let's go destroy this track. I need to get down into the 133s. That should be easy, right?
Okay, let's update the setup.
Thank you for doing that for me, Jeff. We're going to be doing some tire management skills here really quick. I usually don't find the pace until after I do, I want to say, the fuel management program. Alright, gotta be nice to the tires here.
Is showing we're losing a little performance. We think this is due to some engine wear. Be careful with it. There's 4 laps of fuel remaining.
Why is this not a DRS zone? Wait a minute, how did I just lose all that time? I didn't even notice that.
Okay, then that's the end of the program and plenty of useful data. Return to base when you can so we can go over it.
Yeah, let's not even go crazy here. That was wild. I can't believe I lost a half of a second just in that last left-right section there. Alright, so I can see where I'm losing time. Nah, I'm losing time in the faster sections of the track, which isn't good. Alright. Let's go do some fuel saving, see if I can get this out the way. I seem to be running through these programs really nicely this weekend. And I actually need to check the weather for the upcoming races. Going extremely well right now. Probably not the fastest on the track, but it's going very well. I'm doing a 136 right now. I'm stuck in that range, so alright, fuel savings banged out. Oh wow, set 3 consecutively fast laps. With 6 minutes left, let's see what I can do with the race strategy program really quick. See if I can cut down some time. Get down to at least 35s, high 34s. This track isn't that hard because it's so high speed. One wrong entry into one corner can like just ruin your lap so badly.
Okay, super job so far. We're getting great data. Stay focused.
Let's try this entry again. I think if I swing it just right, I might be able to make it through this corner perfectly. Yeah, we got dudes going faster than me on the medium compound. Is this Bottas? Yep. Wow, the speed difference is significant. Whoa, whoa, whoa! What just happened there? That just escalated real fast. Made the pass.
Great lap. You nailed all the answers. Keep it up.
The Renault chassis cannot hang with the Mercedes chassis. There are a couple moments there I thought I was going to catch him. Let's see what I can do here. Yeah, if it's in this all-out battle, I don't think I'm going to be able to catch bottas. No, come on, car. They're doing so well. Have a poor egg entrance to this corner. But then again, the Mercedes is just clearly miles faster. Alright, so practice one didn't go so bad.
Quick look at the classification at the end of the session then. Here are your top three. Vettel,
down to the
Bottas
35s.
and Kimi Raikkonen. That's
But
it
that's
for
on the
practice then. We'll
softs.
see you again
That's
soon.
not good. 35s on softs is not good. Unless these guys are going out with no gas in their car and they're just enough to do 2 laps, like, which is ridiculous. Unless these guys are going out with no gas in their car and they're just enough to do 2 laps, like, ridiculous. Alright, raking in the resource points hardcore right now. Nice, nice, nice. So I think with practice 2, I can literally just go through practice 2. And then we could go right into qualifying. Alright. Still, man, I'm tired of having to skip that every single time. They need to fix that, or just make it not a copyright issue. Do something about it. Alright. Overview. So, P3, there's going to be rain, but we're skipping that. Qualifying, there's going to be rain, and race day looks pretty clear. Okay.
It's pretty quiet out on track. We should consider getting out there.
Alright, so track's looking pretty solid. Only Perez is out there. And I only have to do a qualifying pace, so... Wow, we did all the other objectives. Let me take some gas out the car. and just go do a zinger really quick and see how fast it can really go. Alright, that should be good. Honestly, not trying to beat up on the car. It's only 4 races left in the GP. I kind of want to make it without having to do any more swaps.
Don't over-rev the engine too much. It's wearing quite badly.
I'm not going to keep this engine after this, buddy. Don't worry about it. Ouch. A 114 from Vettel? That's interesting. Almost 3 seconds slower than Vettel. Holy crap.
Well done. That lap beats our primary target time.
Gotta stop pushing so aggressively. I'm almost starting to feel I don't need to brake for this corner. Yep. Ferrari? Yep, ranking in. No. No. That was not the time or place ranking in. I drive full douche mode because Come on, guys. How did I lose all the time there?
Right, that's the end of the program. Box this lap so we can analyze the data. Box this lap.
One 134.2 so far is my best. Aye, that's not pretty. Alright, so looks like I'm all set in this session right now. We can probably go out and just run a couple laps. Actually, let's take a peek at some of the faster drivers. Bottas just dropped a 131 and he's on super soft. Let's see how they actually hit this section. I'm not much slower than them through here. 6th gear. Second, almost 3rd gear. Okay. Oh, they're hitting that in 4th. There I am rocking out in 5th gear. Oh, look at him. That's a Haas. McLaren Honda just passed a Haas. Okay. Alright, so that section's 3rd gear. So let me go give this a quick rip.
So far, our fastest lap is a 1 minute 34.2. Nico's currently in P5. There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
Another nasty spin. Oh, man. find it weird I can't hit this corner flat out now. Okay.
Are you okay? That was a big one. Confirm you're okay.
You know what? Since the car got hit, I'm just gonna... I'm gonna retire from session. Park the car.
As all the cars are now over the line, your top three again are Vettel, Hamilton, and Kimi Raikkonen. Thank you for joining us for free practice today. We'll be back with more Formula One action very
the Ferrari
shortly.
And the Red Bull, the Ferrari and the Mercedes seems to be on steroids right now. They are flying. Absolutely flying right now. Alright, so not so bad, but not so bad. 67, 533. The MGKH, I think I should go touch on that really quick. Hit the R&D tree up. This is electronics, MGK, where? That's the H. Energy store. Honestly, I want to do the transmission because if that part fails, I am screwed. So let's do the transmission and then we'll do the turbo. Let's not forget to swap parts back out, so put the engine in. I might rock out on the... Actually, no. These are failing. So let me put this on for now. I'm going to leave the turbo as is. It's not doing so bad. We're going to go to practice 3, but we're just going to skip it and then go to... straight into qualifying. Yep, no one has time for this right here. Go straight to qualifying.
An interesting practice session there then. Let's remind ourselves of the top three, who are Vettel, Hamilton, and Kimi Raikkonen. That concludes an interesting practice session. Let's hope for more excitement as the weekend unfolds.
Alright, that ain't bad. The lap times aren't crazily out of hand, so I should be able to get down there. Okay, got 10 points. Alright, let's hear what Susie has to say.
Hi, just letting you know that we've had the team's expectations through for the upcoming qualifying session.
Finish 12th or higher and beat Perez. Doesn't sound that bad, right? Alright, let's go straight to the qualifying. There's no need to dilly-dally. Oh God.
Welcome to Japan and the impressive Suzuka track for today's qualifying session, where we should be underway shortly. This is a track that tends to ask quite a lot of the tyres, both front and rear. So is it fair to say a great deal of management will be needed in order to do well here?
Tyre wear will probably be the dominating factor around this track. It's so easy to use up the life in your tyres as you seek to find the lap time. If you have a good balance to begin with, like the Mercedes and Red Bull, you'll always stand a better chance.
So it's supposed to rain in this session, so I need to get out there and set a fast lap, but I might revise the setup on the car. Yeah, I think I'm going to revise the setup last minute. I'm going to attempt to get the most I can out of this, but I'm going to redo the setup.
We're expecting rain in around 10 to 15 minutes.
Alright, so we're going to save this over the current setup we have. Actually, let's have two setups, why not? But once I enter the track, Park Fermi is going to not allow me to change anything but the front wing, so let's do this. Let's hit this flyer. Wow, Bottas to P1. Interesting. I wonder who is this in front of me, because I'm catching that. Battle with the 129. Oh man, these guys are not playing games.
That lap puts you at P5. We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
I hate this corner. I don't know why the car has no traction going through that section. think I need to do like a 130 flat to have a good qualifying time.
Nico's P7 at the moment.
No, let me return to the pits and come back out with less gas and see if I can bust out a fast lap because there's only 4 minutes left in the session. Set up, pass me the, come on bro, don't take that long, Steve. That's perfect. Alright. Let's go out for another flyer. Whatever I do on this lap, it's going to be the qualifying. And let's actually get down the straightaway a lot cleaner than that.
We dropped down to P8. Come on, keep pushing.
God damn it. Oh, that was not a good line through there. These are not good racing lines. Come on. How and why, but I lose a lot of time here. Okay, where'd I finish? 8th? Oh, that's not bad. I'll take that. A solid qualifying spot.
As we wind down from the excitement of qualifying, here's a look at your top three. Raikkonen, Vettel and Valtteri Bottas. The grid is set then, so that just leaves the race itself.
So,
Join us tomorrow, where we'll be live with all the
I
action.
did a 1:31.9.
And until then,
That's not bad.
it's goodbye.
So I'll be starting 9th. Okay, I have some pace it seems in this setup. Wow, Perez is really down there on the list today. So I might be able to do something with Bottas and Ricardo right here. Okay, might be able to get a podium finish today, depending on how things go. All right. Got some resource points right there. Yeah, you're not out qualifying me this weekend, bro. You kick rocks. Rivalry updated. Nice, nice. Team's very happy with me right now. Let's hear what the voicemail has to say.
Hello. I just wanted to pass on the team's expectations for this race. Good luck.
Alright, finished 10th, place 11th, beat Sergio Perez. Alright, sounds like a plan. So let's take a quick peek at how the car is doing before we jump into this Japan GP. Alright, 46, 61, 44, 38, 54, and 43. Then the gearbox is at 42% wear. Alright, everything looks pretty solid. We're going to go right to the GP now and see how we do this weekend. Skip that tomfoolery.
And a very warm welcome to the Japanese Grand Prix, an event that has decided... So before the off, let's remind ourselves of yesterday's qualifying session with a look at the starting grid. Kimi Raikkonen's perfect lap yesterday sees him start from pole position, with Sebastian Vettel starting alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Hamilton, Ricardo, Felipe Massa, and Verstappen, Renault, Ocon, Stroll, and
where's
Nico
Bottas?
Hülkenberg, Sainz, Perez, Valtteri Bottas, and Kvyat, Magnussen,
Oh, he has a
Alonso,
penalty.
Stoffel Van Dorn, and Pascal Wehrlein. Ericsson and Roman Grosjean starts from the back of the grid. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
Oh, Grosjean and Bottas got a penalty this race. Interesting.
We're still in with a chance of winning the title. We need you to push as hard as you can in the 5 remaining races.
Alright, so... yeah, let's fix that. We're doing 13 laps here, so... I want to be able to run the car on the rich setup. And maybe I should do a flip-flop on the setup here. Alright, so we're going to run 4 laps on these tires and then switch to the softs. Alright. Alright, so we're going to jump right into today's GP. Babe, turn that down. Feel pretty confident with today's race strategy. Alright, let's do this formation lap here.
Everything looks good on the power unit cycle, so let's concentrate on bringing tyres and brakes up to temperature.
So Ricardo is starting 3rd on the grade. Interesting. He is the closest to me in points, but I can't keep having him outscore me like that. Or finishing on podiums. So there he is. He's just right ahead with Massa. So if I can get past Verstappen and Massa in the first 2 corners, I might be able to catch Ricardo. Really don't see any penalties or cautions coming out this race, so And I also want to start the race on rich mix. Alright, thanks for joining in. See you guys out there. Alright, so today's GP is about to start. Qualified, oh, well, 8th, but we picked up a position because Bottas got a penalty, which is great. Ricardo is right there. Massa's right here. Let's see if we can get a great start to today's GP and possibly get a podium. Alright, waiting for the lights to drop. Alright, 3. There we go. Ah, wow, that was a very poor turn 1, so let's try that again. I'm not trying to also have damage for the rest of the GP, so...
Somewhere on the MG UK, we need to stay out of rich fuel mode to manage it.
What a time to have to stay out of rich. You know what? We're only going to be running rich for like 3 laps or so. So far this race didn't get off to the hottest start, but let's see what happens.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the softs.
How did we end up over there just now?
We're considering switching to an alternate strategy. Do you want to change or stick to plan A? Got that confirmed.
What?
Please, we need to get you on you.
Ah, who did that? Was that Signs just being an ultimate D-bag?
race officials have enabled DRS. DRS is now available.
I'm literally holding up the pack right now. I need to pick up the pace. Car's just not feeling really fast right now for some reason. Alright, let's jump back into the rich mix.
The pit window has opened.
So I'll be pitting in on this one. Sweet. Car is getting real understeering on me and I don't like that.
Some information on Hulkenberg. They're slowing down. It seems like there's some kind of problem with their car. Green flag. Okay, we're ready for you. Box this lap.
Alright, so we're pitting in on lap 4. Was that Ricardo that just pitted? Or Verstappen? Let me check the race director really quick. Ah, it is Ricardo that pitted. Holy cow.
Release, release.
That's not good. He's going to have a nice chunky lead now. I don't think I'm going to be able to catch him.
Up to speed now. Let's get some heat into those tires.
Alright, let's re-exit the pits. Try this again. Alright, so let's make our way back through the field. Why don't we? happened to Hunkelberg's car? Because he seems to be holding up the whole curve, the whole race. Hopefully I can get back up to P7. Oh, teammates in pits. Seems to be a couple cars in the pits here. See how we're gonna get by. Oh, just got by Bottas, Ocon. Swoop around Ericsson on the outside, which is a pretty solid pass, I think. Alright, we're up to 11th right now. Got about 6 laps to go. People should be pitting in, or I'm pretty sure everyone already pitted. Starting to catch this little group ahead of me. I don't know what's going on up here, but I am starting to catch them. I think I might be able to do one more lap on the rich mix. There's Verstappen, so who's in front of him? Fairline. Who else would it be? Yep. Do not mess with you, Fairline. Here for my position. That's it. back off the fuel mix a little bit for right now. Alright, Massa is still ahead, so the same group of cars is still ahead of him. Is someone in the pits or is that a retired car? Oh, that's someone in the pits. Oh.
Okay, gap ahead is 2.2 seconds.
Verstappen's behind me. Nice. Ricardo and Massa are right ahead of me, which just sucks, but I need to pass both of them because they're chasing me in the points. And I'm chasing Ricardo.
There's 5 laps of fuel remaining.
See if I can catch these guys somehow. Verstappen's right behind me. He has DRS engaged. God damn it. Starting to catch these two at 3 to go. I gotta stay out the rich mix. I gotta stay out the rich mix. I'm not in the DRS zone yet. Come on. I know Ricardo can't pass Massa. Come on.
Let's try to keep mileage on it to a minimum.
Sorry, a lot of parts are breaking, but there's 2 laps to go, and I need to pass these 2 guys. that was messy. That was very messy. Alright, 1.8 laps of fuel. They're both right here. Verstappen's right there. A half second slower than my fastest lap. Alright, so 1 to go after this. Alright, there goes Ricardo.
Raikkonen's the race leader.
Massa is next on the list. Turning into quite the battle right here. And how ironic, either the two I'm battling in the points. So 1 to go, Massa ahead. Can I catch him? Ricardo kind of fell off because Verstappen's probably all over him right now. Ah. Alright, so we did it. We got past Massa. And we're going to get this P4 finish here. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Okay, good job, mate. Really well done. That was a fantastic drive.
Yes, it was. One away from podium, but I'll take it. I beat my goal of beating Ricardo and Massa, so Bottas wasn't even a problem because he finished way down the pack. I don't even think he finished in the points.
That's a fantastic performance from Ferrari. It hardly looked in doubt. Anthony, what do you think made the difference here?
Well, the safety car completely changed the race, didn't it? It's hard to say exactly what would have happened without it, but there's no question that they came out of that situation in a good position.
So, here they come now, out onto the podium.
Oh, Hamilton
Wherever
was on the
you
pole.
go,
Nice.
anywhere in the world, the prancing horse flags are dominant in the grandstands, and they're out in force again today. It's Ferrari, on the top step once more.
Well, now it looks like Ferrari's gonna win this. No doubt in my mind, Ferrari's got this
And after
constructors.
this round of the World Championship, here's how things look in the drivers' table. It's a good result for Kimi Raikkonen, who extends his advantage at the top of the championship. And now I'd like to ask you, Anthony Davidson, who was your driver of the day?
It's got to be Roman Grosjean. He was in another league for me today. Really impressive.
On to the constructors then. Ferrari extend their lead at the top of the championship. Well, what a weekend that has been. Please join us next time for another thrilling installment of this Formula One season.
Alright, so after that race, the points I'm sure has gotten shaken up a little bit. Ricardo overtakes Bottas, and I am now 10 points behind Ricardo and 8 behind Bottas. Massa still close enough to me to be a threat with 4 races to go, but it's not bad. And let's see how the constructors is holding up. Definitely not going to catch Red Bull. Both your drivers just finished in the points, and I had to deal with my stupid teammate getting lapped. Overall, not a bad GP, a 4th place finish. So Ricardo's now ahead of Bottas in the points, though. Maybe I can still secure P4 in the championship. I'm almost done. Why? Alright. So after another successful GP, let's see what we're going to collect here. First driver bonus, gotta love this stuff. And Perez can kick rocks. Oh, he had the fastest lap though. Interesting. He had a 33.9. So he technically tied on this GP. Alright, let's get some session points up and popping. Nice, nice. Alright, so pursuit race or 96 Williams? So last time I did this, I think I did a classic car. So let me do the Ferrari F2007 now.
Here we are then, the calm before the storm,
Bahrain
as we
short.
wait for this
Nice.
field of iconic cars to burst into life for the historic invitational event today. I'm delighted to have the opportunity to be here and welcome along to all of you at home as well. So grab a cup of tea and get ready as our competitors make their final preparations.
Alright. So F2007 Bahrain International Circuit's 3 laps. So these guys are going to get a head start, and my job is to make sure I catch them. This is a good looking car from back in the day. Typical Ferrari launch though. Why do we always use the short circuit? Did the thing rev out to 19,000? What? Man, that thing stops and turns on a dime. But first, let me restart this because I had a poor start to this session. Alright, let's try this on again. I want to say this is probably the best stopping F1 car in the game. My God. Two more to go. I'm assuming they're the slowest of the bunch. What motor is in this car for it to even rev this high? And we're off. Wow, I feel like any challenge with this car is going to be easy because it drives like, I don't know, dude. I guess this is what F1 cars are supposed to drive like. Stop and go. I feel like this thing would give my current Renault a run for its money. First place, pass. Alright, so we're gonna wrap this on up here. Seemed everything went pretty smooth. Not a bad day today. Pretty solid GP, picked up a 4th place. Cannot complain. Cannot complain. Alright. Alright. Let's get this money.
Hi, how are you today? The improved package has arrived. We're having it fitted in time for FP1.
Jeff.
Have a look at the factory report.
Jeff coming in clutch with the upgrades. Alright, gearbox number 3 fitted. So alright guys, thanks everyone for checking out today's live stream. I appreciate all the love. Oh, Jeff just walked out. We're actually going to be wrapping things up here. We're not going to be jumping into this GP, not even going to touch the laptop, not going to do anything. Remember guys, remember to always like, share, and why is my guy hands white if I pick the black guy? That's interesting. Well, like, what is this? Alright, that's cool. Can't pour some goddamn water in my cup. But anyways, thanks everyone for checking in. Enjoy the rest of your day. Deuces.